Welcome back to Grizz Viz. We're here live at Mackey Arena after an 87-77 heavyweight fight with number one in the nation, Purdue, with the Boilermakers coming out on top. In camp, we're here in front of the student section that's empty now. It was not empty earlier. You couldn't get a seat in this place. This was one of the craziest atmospheres we've ever been in.
When Brody shot those two free throws, I've been around, I've been in every building. That was the loudest I've ever heard it. Breslin, Fog Allen. That was unbelievable. Is what it is, though. I mean, they're the number one team in the country. They've got, guys that have been to the Final Four, and when we put ourselves in position to win, those guys have been to the Final Four, made some key plays. Our fans, I want you to know this, from my perspective, we didn't make 10 threes, one guy go nuts. This was a hell of a basketball game. A high level, intense, powerful, physical basketball game that was played by two really good teams. And we had our chances, and we should be really proud of the fact that, we made a mistake. A kid made a mistake on the last possession of the first half, and they made a three that tied the game. We should have gone in. We had two fouls to give, and we were supposed to foul, and we grabbed them, but we didn't foul. And they make a three. So instead of being up three, they've got all the momentum in the world, and they come out and they bust us to start the second half, like a number one team should.
You knew it was happening.
And we took it right in the chest, and we came right back and got the game. I think we got ahead again. Mm-hmm. And that in itself shows a veteran coach of 1,000 years. Man, it's a good basketball team. Because normal teams in this environment, many Big Ten teams, the same thing would happen, and they fold and they lose by 30. Or it's never a game for them. With 5 minutes to go in this game, anybody could have won. Now, Lawyer makes 2 threes in a row. The kid, the transfer they got in that can really shoot, got open, and they made the plays to win. We came down, made good plays too. Brett had a wide open three to tie that thing with under 5, and it just didn't, a 3-point game, it just didn't go in, and then it went to 8, 7, 8, 10, and then obviously, we scrambled at the end, took some bad shots, and it got to double digits. But with 5 minutes to go in this game, we were there, Now, this isn't the first time we've played the number one team in the country like this, And, but I will tell you, this had a different feeling to it, because Kay Felder didn't have 37 points. Kendrick Nunn didn't have 35 points. We just played. This was more of a one guy not willing us. We got 2 guys missing. And one is one of the best rebounders I've ever coached. And we out-rebound Purdue at Purdue by 2. And we have more offensive rebounds. And, add him back into the mix, we'll see. And that's what I'm excited about. And this is a long answer, Neil. You're not getting to say much. But it isn't Kay Felder going nuts. It isn't Kendrick Nunn. It is, man, it came from this spot, and then it came from that spot, and then Baru did this, and then Isaac did this, and then Brody made a 3, and then Nassim made a 3, and then Zaire dominated for 5 minutes, boy, that's an exciting thought, right? And the last thing in my ramble I'll say is this. We made a huge step defensively from game 1 to game 2, which in this zone, when you have so many new guys, you're going to see that as the year goes on. We got better and better and better, okay, in our zone. Huge step from game 1 to game 2. We're going to make another huge step before Houston, and by the time we get into February, we're going to be a really, really, really good defensive team.
Camp, would you look at it too, and you brought that up, the numbers, they were even throughout the game, and that was the way that it worked. You guys were over a point per possession offensively. You were a point per possession.
1.16.
Cooked
not
offensively.
Just over a
yeah.
point, 1.16.
Well, you guys were a point per possession at Michigan as well. Like, this isn't a one-off, Camp. This is a trend, and the bigs, Isaac Garrett, Baru Neva-Larua, they belong, and they proved as much in these 2 games.
We're averaging over 1 point of possession and 78 points, having played 2 of the top 5 teams in the country. And now we go play another one. So if we can continue to do that, when we get at our level, we should be able to be a scoring juggernaut from every position. That's what I envision with this team. Do we get there? I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen. But, boy, I got a good feeling about us.
Camp, the social media was was going crazy at halftime throughout the second half, and
Were they?
they said Oakland may do it again, Camp. And what a basketball game, man.
It really was a high level. I mean, it was cool to be a part of it in this ancient, unbelievable facility. Our kids experienced something they'll never forget tonight. We didn't get to win, and we got a long way to go, but I like our chances.
All right, Camp, next up, number 2 Houston. So I guess by the rankings, it gets a little easier, huh? Nope.
Well, I wanted to win this game because if we did, then Houston would be number 1 next week, and we'd be the first team in history to play number 1 back-to-back. No one's ever done that. Didn't happen.
But almost so, Camp, almost. No, as
Hey,
always.
remember this too, Neil. Michigan did what they did to us. We sat on their court afterwards, and I told you, I've never had a loss like that and walked away feeling good about a team. And I think people understand why now I said that.
All right, Camp, appreciate the time.
Okay.